Let's see if this gets going. We gotta get this production better. Alright. Let's get started. You ready? Put your phone down or stop typing, whatever you're doing.
Oh, shit.
Alright. What's going on, everybody? We are back. We are back.
Yeah.
For Black and White Just Sports, I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
And we are here with episode 3 of season 2. Real quick, all the social media stuff. Facebook, Black and White Just Sports. It's the group and the page. Join and follow the page. Instagram, Black and White Just Sports. Go follow us on Instagram. Twitter is B&W Just Sports. Black and White Just Sports on Twitter. Go follow us there. If you listen to any type of podcast, we're on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Stitcher. So any of those platforms that you listen to podcast on, check us out there as well. With that being said, we are going to get into the latest episode. Anything you want to mention before we get going?
Not at all. Shout out to the WNBA, though. Finals getting ready to start. Shout out to the Kinetic Sun and the...
You mean Connecticut?
Connecticut, I'm sorry. Connecticut.
What the hell is a
Connecticut Sun and the whatever team Elena Della Don played. The Mystics, the Washington Mystics.
Wow.
That's who it is. The Washington Mystics and the Connecticut Sun.
Shout out to Connecticut, whatever you said, and then whoever so-and-so plays for.
Connecticut Sun and the Washington Mystics. Shout out to the WNBA.
Great way to start your shout out.
Go get him, Della Don. I'm rooting for you.
Well, I guess. Whatever.
Hater.
Listen, I don't watch WNBA. Nothing against women's sports. It's not very exciting.
Now y'all can see the difference between who's the real sports junkie and who ain't.
I honestly think a high school boys basketball team would compete with a girl, the WNBA.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
But that's neither here nor there. So, we're going to get into this week's episode. Excuse me, I'm coughing. I'm getting over, I guess, a slight cold, whatever it may be.
Right.
So I may be coughing throughout the show, so excuse me on that. Other than that, I mean, we're going to get into what we can. Wasn't much of an exciting week in football.
Yeah, not really.
A lot of mediocre games with a lot of mediocre teams playing mediocre teams. But we will start with the Browns and the Rams. The Rams beat the Browns. What was it?
20-13. It was a good game, actually.
It was a very good game for the most part. The Browns actually gave Nick Chubb the ball, I think, 23 times.
23 times.
He had 23 touches.
I don't want to hear that was an excuse.
I mean, my point is 25. 25 is the magic number.
He's not going to get the ball.
If he would have got 25, especially on that last drive.
Now, I do agree with that. They should at least give the ball once or twice on the goal line. Now, I do agree with that.
25 times would have been at the goal line to tie the game.
I definitely agree with that.
He should have
at least touched it once or twice.
Should have gave it to him. But for the most part, it was a pretty good game. The offense still looks pretty shaky for the Browns.
Yeah, it definitely does.
I don't know what's going on, man. In my opinion, I might be jumping the gun. I think Freddie Kitchens needs to give up play calling on the offense. You got Wilson Munchkin is quote unquote the OC, but I doubt he's getting much, input on how the offense is ran. But I don't know. This looks nothing like last year's Freddie Kitchens offense. I think one of the reasons he got got the head coaching job is because the offense ran pretty smoothly when he took over as offense coordinator. Baker seems to have some type of relationship with him. I think played a part, but Baker just doesn't look like Baker from last year. I don't know what's going on with him. I know he had, the hand that got hurt a couple weeks ago.
Right.
But other than that, he just really hasn't looked himself. I mean, he's putting up decent numbers, putting up a lot of yards. But his touchdown interception ratio, I don't think is very good either. I don't know. I think he is forcing a lot of the balls to Odell. I believe it was that last drive. It may have been the last play or second to last play. He looked for Odell, double coverage, threw it a little high, incomplete, and Landry was basically wide open underneath. So I don't know if he's just trying to please Odell at this point, trying to get him his touches, I think he's forcing it to Odell too much. Landry is been a 100-catch guy damn near for like 4 seasons now. One of the top leading receivers in catches per year for the past few seasons now. And he's getting like 2 catches a game. That needs to go up. They need to spread the ball around more. A lot of people keep contributing
right.
the offensive play to the O-line, which I'm not just giving them a pass. They have been iffy, but I don't think it's as bad as people keep making it out to be. I think Baker continues to get out of the pocket too quick. I think there was someone mentioned to me one stat line that they gave on Sunday Night Football that Baker had like 2.5 seconds before he had to get out of the pocket. That was one play. All right, it's not happening every play. This man is literally jumping out of the pocket way too early, in my opinion. And at that point, he's scrambling. I think it was Willie McGinnis on NFL Network that mentioned Baker when he rolled out to the right was 1 for 10 passing when he rolled out to the right. If you're going to run out of the pocket instead of step up and you're rolling to the right, he's got nothing. 1 for 10 is nothing. So, O-line, like I said, is not perfect, but I think it's better than what people are making it out to be. Baker is getting out of the pocket too quick. He's rushing. He doesn't look like himself, and I think he's forcing everything to Odell. That on top of the play calling hasn't been great, in my opinion. So there's a lot of factors that's going into it right now. It's still early. I mean, week 3, we're 1-2. I mean, years past, we'd be 0-3 right now. So, I mean, we got at least 1. And we stuck with the defending NFC champions up until the last play of the game. So, it's a little disappointing. I thought they had a chance to at least go into overtime against the Rams. They held their own for the most part, but the offense is not playing like it needs to. So hopefully they get this shit fixed. I hope so.
Man, this was I'm not gonna disagree with a lot of points that you said. I'm gonna just touch on a few. The Browns' offensive line stinks. I definitely agree with you that Baker. I've watched a lot of of things.
I hate to cut you off. We got a couple comments I just want to kind of touch on. Say, Rob, play calling looks like Todd Haley's still there. Yeah, you know what? It looks like Todd Haley offense before he got fired. No running game. Yeah, I agree with that. They haven't had much of a running game. Let's see, Ryan Baker can't read the field. I don't agree with that completely. I just think he's not playing up to his potential. Like, defense is showing different looks, making it really hard on him too. He needs to. If that's the fact, he needs to adjust. He's an NFL quarterback, a starting NFL quarterback. Greg Williams had great success showing on coverage and switching. I don't think the defense has been bad. The defense has been pretty damn good, especially.
It's not the defense at all. I think,
especially with the injuries.
Only time we gave up more than 20 points was the first game. Other than that, the Browns haven't given up more than 20 points since then. So I mean, it's definitely not the defense.
Gotta be about 40. Who is he talking about? What's going on? Gotta be about 42. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what Ken's talking about. The Browns have secondary. We win. I mean, the Browns, like I said, the Browns secondary hasn't been terrible. I mean, they've been without Ward and Randall this past game, so I mean, that doesn't help.
Against the Rams, with with that 3-headed monster of Kupp, Woods, and Brandon Cooks. If you don't have your full arsenal, you're not gonna win. I knew when they said Ward was out and Greedy Williams and Randall. Like, come on, man, that's your entire secondary.
Yeah,
that's a Pro Bowl secondary right there, and you don't have any of them. You Kupp had 100 yards. Brandon Cooks had 100 yards. I don't think that would have happened if Ward, Greedy Williams, and Randall would have happened. I don't think both of them would have got 100 yards. So the Browns being depleted in the secondary definitely played a part in why the Rams had so much success throwing the football.
Absolutely.
And for the Browns to still be able to hold them to only 20 points,
Right.
without that shows me something about their defense. So I'm not blaming the defense whatsoever. Going for it on 4th and 9, I don't mind, but calling a draw.
Yeah, that was terrible. Terrible.
Come on, man.
And
I'm not even blaming Chubb for that, man. I don't care what running back.
You can't blame Chubb.
If you don't have a Barry Sanders or a Jim Brown, what you running the ball for on 4th and 9?
I don't care if you have Barry Sanders, Evan Smith, Walter Payton, Jim Brown. I don't care if you have any of the greats.
That was a terrible play call, man.
You call fucking draw?
That was terrible. Like I said, I don't mind going for it, but that play call was pathetic, man. That was terrible. Yes, I do think Baker is forcing it to Odell. I've watched every single game and every play of the Browns season so far, and he's definitely forcing it to Odell. Landry does need to be a little more involved. But at the same time,
Freddie Kitchens claims that he needs to get. See, here's the thing that's bugging me about Freddie Kitchens is Baker has been like suspect the first 3 weeks. Freddie Kitchens comes out, I got to put him in better position to do better, make better plays. Landry's not getting no touches. He comes out, I got to make sure Landry get. Stop bringing it up and just make this shit happen. Right. You're calling these plays.
Right. The Browns getting Odell, a top 5, maybe 3 receiver in the league. They definitely need to get him the ball. But when you have an awesome receiver also on the other end like a Landry, you got to be able to divide and share the targets, man. Like you can't target Odell 15 times a game and only target Landry 3 or 4 times. Like it doesn't work like that. Like y'all got to be able to find the open guy, man. It really don't matter who gets the most. You find the open guy, make the best play.
Like he's been throwing into Odell with like double, triple coverage.
Yeah, he definitely has. He's definitely forcing it to Odell. And Baker definitely needs to learn to stay in the pocket a little bit, maybe a second or two longer, man, to find open players. Like, he's definitely leaving the pocket way too soon, and I've seen it several times in that Rams game, man. And the running game, like I said, goes as long as the offensive line, man. If your offensive line isn't that well, your running game ain't gonna be that well. Only person to ever dominate in a run game that didn't have a line that I can think of off the top of my head was Barry Sanders.
Speaking of line, look at Coach Nasi. Shout out to Coach Nasi.
Oh yeah, definitely shout out to Coach Nasi, man. Homeroom teacher for 4 years. What up, Coach Nasi?
Coming in watching us. But I don't know. It's
Browns need to do better offensively, man. I don't blame.
It's a little upsetting. I mean, here's the thing. The Browns got way too hyped up in the offseason. Way too hyped up.
I agree with that.
Okay, like people
talking about Super Bowl talks and all that.
Super Bowl
come on
talks.
now.
Like this team has
had 3-4 wins last year.
No, not last year. Last year they had 7.
Oh yeah, the year before last. My bad.
The year before I think was the year before was
it was 1 or 2.
The year before that was the 0-16.
Right.
But the team got hyped up way too quick, just because of Odell. Baker had a pretty stellar
he had a
season
nice
last year. I mean, he was
won 7 games.
The rookie record for most touchdowns.
Yeah, most touchdowns. Yeah, he threw 30-something touchdowns.
And that's after only not
playing half the right to like the 4th or 5th week.
3rd week I think he got in with the Jets. So I think the fans' expectations were completely way too high. So listen, we played the Rams and we stuck with them all the way up into the 4th quarter. That's, like I said, the defending NFC champions. They were in the Super Bowl last year. That's something to hang your hat on. They didn't get blown out.
Right. I knew it wasn't going to be no blowout.
They didn't allow them to get 30 points. They had 20. Who'd they beat? They beat
the Jets.
The Jets, which
they were depleted.
They were completely depleted.
Their quarterback didn't play.
They were on their 3rd straight
quarterback.
So
I expected them to win that game.
You should win that. And then the Titans game was a disappointment.
That was pathetic, right?
But here's the thing. That's why I brought up the first week is they had no time in the in the preseason.
Right.
I'm tired
of their dudes.
I'm tired of people not playing in the preseason. You need those reps against other teams. I think that contributed to week 1 loss. Week 2, if they lost, it was just pitiful. They had a 3rd-string quarterback they played against. And, I mean, it wasn't dominating, but they still won. It was a game they should have won, they won. And then, against the Rams, they lost by a touchdown. And they were in position to score on this last drive. I think the play calling, like I said, was bad. I think Baker's decisions were bad. He had Landry underneath that could have scored a touchdown. They could have gave Chubb the ball at least once.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Chubb should have touched the ball at least once or twice in that red zone out of 4 tries. He definitely should have. Because if they'd have had Kareem Hunt definitely would have got the ball at least once.
See, here's what I'm afraid of. Speaking of Kareem Hunt, is when he comes back after
they're gonna forget about
week
Chubb.
8. They're gonna kind of forget about Chubb. I'm worried about that. I'm really worried about that.
I'm kind of not gonna be mad at that because Kareem Hunt was a top 5 running back when he was with the Chiefs. So
I understand.
I'm kind of not mad at that.
But Nick Chubb is a monster. He's getting 100 yards a game on.
I like Nick
20,
Chubb. I
20
think,
carries
I
or
think
less.
he's a B-list running back. He's
an
solid.
A-list running back.
He can run. He's fast. He's strong. He can catch. I like Chubb.
If they give him the touches, he's a A-list running back. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't put him A-list.
I would.
With people like Gurley and Barkley and Zeke, I'm not putting him up there.
Listen, you got Zeke.
He's
you got Barkley. Gurley has been okay this year. He hasn't been outstanding.
He's on the.
There's 3. Give me.
Those are the A-list running backs right now. Zeke, Barkley. I'm still putting Gurley in the top.
Give me your top 5
running backs.
Yeah, right now.
And not in order.
No, it don't have to be in order.
Zeke.
Okay.
Saquon.
Okay.
Gurley.
He's been mediocre this season, but
Dalvin Cook.
Cook has stepped up. I'll give him that.
And I would say Connor, but he sucks this year.
You can't. Yeah, you can't offer this year. We're not going off a pass. Who else can you put above Chubb? Nobody. He's top 5 right now.
Maybe Fournette. Maybe.
Fournette has been mediocre as well.
So yeah, Nick Chubb is definitely top 10. I'm not arguing.
He's top 5 right now.
At all.
Top 5. Give me another.
Oh, Alvin Kamara. I'm tripping.
I'll give you Kamara.
I'm tripping. Alvin Kamara.
Okay,
I'm bugging. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
6 or 5 for Chubb for me because Gurley's kind of.
If Melvin Gordon was healthy, he'd be top 5.
Melvin Gordon is.
So
he's
definitely top 5.
Melvin Gordon is healthy, he's sitting out because of contract.
But he's definitely top 5 when he's playing. So Chubb, sorry, you're not top 5.
I'm talking about right now as the.
Right now. Okay, you could argue he's maybe number 5 or 6. Yeah, I argue that. I argue that.
That's an A-list running back out of 32 teams.
I got Chubb B-list around the status of like a Fournette, Aaron Jones from Green Bay. Aaron Jones is a dog. Look at his numbers this year. Aaron Jones is nice this year. I got him in the range of like a Dalvin Cook, people like that. I'm not putting him in the range of no Saquon and Zeke and Gurley and Kamara yet.
I'll put him one level underneath them.
Yeah, that's a B-list. There's nothing wrong with B-list. That's a B-tier running back. That's good. That's very good.
That's an A-minus.
I say it's a solid B. I ain't gonna say A-minus. He's a solid B.
And he would be in that.
Now he's not. That's not his full potential. He can be an A. I'm not saying he definitely could be an A, but he's not there yet.
He is an A. If he gets the touches, he had what? 24
touches? 23 carries for what? 75 yards?
No, he had about, I think it was 90. And then
I think he did have like 91 or something like that. Catches for right.
So come on now.
I like Nick Chubb. I'm not dogging Nick Chubb I like Nick Chubb. I think he's a solid running back. He's not solid. He's a good running back.
24 carries for 93 yards.
But he's yet to hit 100 this season.
They're not giving him the touches.
But how many touches you expect him to get when you have all them weapons throwing the ball? Someone's not going to get fed every game, Pat.
He needs 25 touches.
He's not going to get that with Odell back there and Landry. He's not going to get that. I'm telling you now.
Number one.
Even Kareem Hunt ain't going to get 25 carries.
Number one, you have to split this offense. It doesn't have to be 50-50, but
I think it should depend on how the game's going. If your run game's going well, run the ball. If your passing game and Baker slinging it, let him sling it. But every week, somebody's not going to get fed. Chubb and Kareem's not going to get 20-something carry every week. And Odell's not going to get 10 catches every week. Somebody not going to get fed every week. See, that's the problem with having all of them weapons like that. Same with the Warriors that y'all thought when Durant came, it's not going to be enough balls to go around. It's not. It worked. Okay, it worked. Durant still averaged 27. Steph still put up 27. So Clay still put up 22, 23.
Can the Browns not distribute the ball like that?
They can, but Freddie Kitchens has to change his play calling and know the situations, man.
But
there's no way Chubb shouldn't touch the ball 4 times in the red zone and you don't touch it once? One time, at least once.
I'm not disagreeing.
I would have gave it to him twice. And I'm going to be honest with you. If I was the coach, Chubb would have touched at least twice, and I'd have let Baker throw it twice. And then you didn't even target Odell not one time.
Yes, he did.
In the 4 throws, no, he didn't.
That last pass.
He targeted. That was Ratley. He targeted. They targeted Ratley, Harris twice, and they targeted Landry once. Then was the 4 throws he threw the ball. They didn't target Odell not once.
I'm gonna double check
your best receiver with the game on the line. You don't target him once. Throw a fade or something.
I could have sworn Odell had that double coverage where he threw it too high.
No, that was Harris that they did that to. That was a 6-7 tight end. I'm positive that was Harris.
I don't think
when it hit the upright, that was Harris.
I don't think it was, but I'll have to recheck that. But my point is, okay, listen, everybody can't eat every game, but guess what? You have to have a balanced offense.
I agree with that. That's where the coach comes in at. That's the coach.
25 carries for a running back, is that not balanced enough for you? You still got another, what? Probably like 40 snaps to throw the ball?
Yeah, but you got to look at the situation. They had to throw most of that game because they was behind.
But they wasn't down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, right. That's why they still was able to give him 23 carries.
Listen, give Chubb the ball, man.
I think Chubb should touch it anywhere from 15 to 20 times a game.
He needs to touch
every week he needs to touch it 15, 20 times a game.
I go 25 every week. He needs to touch it. 25 times that man needs to touch it. They need to get the ball to Chubb to balance out the passing. Because if you pass it 40 times a game, you don't have to stack the box. You just drop.
But I think people respect Chubb though. They're not stacking. They're balancing it like dude said on the comments. They're balancing their defense out. Sometimes they're gonna stack the box. Sometimes they're gonna drop 7-8 dudes in coverage.
Listen, give Chubb the ball 25 times.
The Browns just have to be better as a whole on offense, man. Like everything needs to be better. Their passing game needs to be better, and their running game needs to be better.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to get touched up. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna hurt or help. But we're going to week 4. Callaway will be back after next week.
The Browns can't lose this game to the Ravens. The Browns go 1-3, they're going to be in trouble. I'm gonna say it like that. Browns go 1-3, they're going to be in trouble.
Their hopes of the playoffs are getting
very slim because their schedule coming up their next 3 or 4 games. Man, they can lose all 3 of those games. Man, they play the Patriots after a bye week in New England. Is it in New England or is it here? I think it's in New England. They play San Francisco, who's undefeated, who's 3-0.
San Francisco's overachieving.
That's not an easy win. That's all I'm saying. It's not an easy win.
Ravens this week, 49ers next week.
You got the Seahawks.
Wait, hold on. Does that say Monday? They playing the
that's next Monday night.
Why are the 49ers and Browns on the Monday night game?
Then you got the Seahawks, who's Russell Wilson coming to town.
Seahawks are decent right now. That's a good.
Then you got the Patriots. Then you got the Broncos. They should win, but that ain't no. The Bills is not an easy win. That's not an easy win this year.
I'm not sold on the.
It's not an easy win.
Okay. Ravens is going to be it should be a real test because Lamar Jackson has been,
and they're in Baltimore. They're not in Cleveland.
Yeah, I know. Lamar Jackson has been
stellar this year. So
definitely
far.
Been stellar.
He still had a decent game against the Patriots.
He's exceeded my expectations.
He definitely has exceeded mine all the way.
The 49ers, they are overachieving right now. They are definitely overachieving.
So the Bills are overachieving.
Bills as well. They're overachieving. I don't think the 49ers or the Bills will be in playoff contention by the end of the season.
I don't think so either, but right now they're playing
Seahawks
awesome
is
football.
Definitely a hard game to go by. Patriots for sure. That's Tom Brady's the best quarterback ever, and Bill Belichick the best coach ever. Broncos is trash, and Bills is still to be determined. So the
Browns at worst they should be 2-2 in the next 4 games. The worst they should be is 2-2.
I agree with it. 2-2.
I'm hoping for 3-1. I'm hoping for 3-1, but they definitely can't go 1-3.
No.
They go 1-3, their playoff hopes are over. I'm gonna say the next 4 games, if the Browns go 1-3, they're not making the playoffs.
So, like I said, they got a decent schedule coming up. The 49ers, like I said, I think are overrated. The Ravens.
Is they here for that game or they're in San Francisco?
I believe.
I think they're in San Francisco.
Fran.
See, that's not an easy win, man. The Browns going to have to be on their A game for all of those games.
So, Ravens, I think, is a true testament, but I think they can beat the Ravens.
I do. I think they can beat any of them teams other than the Patriots.
49ers, I think they should beat them. Seahawks have been okay this year. They haven't been outstanding. I think that's winnable. Patriots, you got a lot to prove with that game. And the Broncos should be a win. And then that last game with the Bills, that goes into...
They're here, too. The Browns should win that game, but like I said, I don't think it's going to be an easy one.
So
I don't think it's going to be easy.
The next 6 games...
The Browns better go 4-2 or better. I'm going to say it like that.
Listen,
they go less than 3-3, they're done.
If they don't go 3-3, I'll be disappointed. I think the 49ers and Broncos are wins for sure. I think the Ravens are beatable. The Bills are for sure
I think
beatable.
any of them are beatable other than the Patriots. Yeah. All of them are beatable other than the Patriots.
I honestly think the Patriots are beatable if they catch them on the right day. I mean, it is what it is.
As long as Josh Gordon don't go off.
But we'll see what happens. Browns, they got a lot of work to do. But speaking of the Ravens, they played the Chiefs.
Hell of a game. That was definitely my game of the week. I told y'all, man.
Great game this past Sunday. Let's see. What was the ending score? You keep shaking the table.
33-28.
Was it 33-28? What was that? Oh, that's week 4. Yeah, 33-28. Actually surprised me.
I mean, I didn't think it was going to be a blowout. I knew the Chiefs would win, but I told you in our predictions I didn't think it was going to be a blowout. I told you the Ravens was going to make that a tough game, and it was. It came down to the final minutes in the fourth quarter. If Williams didn't get that screenplay for 16 yards at the end of the game on that third down, the Ravens would have got the ball back and could have won that game. But
I must admit, Lamar Jackson has exceeded my expectations. I don't think he's
definitely a top 10 quarterback.
I don't think he's like the best quarterback in the league, but he's definitely better
top 10
than what I made him out to be in the beginning of the season. He's been proving me wrong.
Right now, he's better than Russell Wilson, honestly.
Shout out to Andrews, the tight end, my tight end in fantasy football. Eaton.
Been balling other than last week.
Yeah, except last week, I had like 5 points. But he was coming off a foot injury, so I let it go. Still won. 3-0, the only undefeated team in fantasy league.
I still got the most points in the fantasy league. I'm 2-1 right behind you.
That's
fine. Face off this week.
Yeah.
So we getting it in. Believe
Bow.
that.
Guess what? You going down, baby. But yeah, Lamar Jackson. Is he for real? I think he is.
I definitely think he's for real. A lot of people had a lot of skepticism about him.
Yeah, they wanted
his first last year, and last year he proved it to me. Last year he won 9 games.
Last year he didn't prove it to me.
He did.
Did he win 9 games? Was it that?
The
much?
Ravens won 9 games last year. I think they were 9-7, and I think Lamar Jackson started like week 2 or 3.
No, it wasn't that. He came in like.
He came in like 5 or 6 or something. Yeah, and he won like 6 games in a row or something.
And they got to the playoffs.
Yeah, they did right, and he led them to the playoffs. But now I think I'm seeing better throws from him. He's staying in the pocket longer. He's making his arm strength is there. His accuracy is much better than it was last year. He still can run and juke the shit out of anybody. His legs are still. You seen that against the Chiefs. His legs is there, and I think he's a leader. He's leading by example. The Ravens are going to be a quality team this year. I see the Ravens winning 9 or 10 games this year again. So yeah, Lamar Jackson is definitely, like I said, Lamar Jackson right now is a top 10 quarterback in the league so far after the first 10. After the first 3 weeks, he's definitely top 10.
Top 10.
Can't name me 10 quarterbacks this year that's better than Lamar Jackson. You can't. Right now, I think Lamar Jackson's playing better than Matt Ryan, honestly. And I'm just telling you, the truth.
He's been all right this year.
I think he's playing better than Matt Stafford. I think he's playing better than a lot of quarterbacks you would easily put in your top 10.
Top 10, let me see.
Only people I could say for sure that's easily playing better than Lamar Jackson is Brady and Mahomes. Other than that, name somebody else.
Let's see.
And Dak Prescott.
Brady, Mahomes, Dak. Carson Wentz has been pretty impressive.
I think they neck and neck. Wentz and Lamar Jackson right now are neck and neck.
Let's see. Who else we got? We said Brady.
We said Brady, Mahomes, Dak Prescott.
I'm going to give
Wentz
is
neck. They were neck and neck for me. I think they right there. You got Deshaun Watson. He's up there from Houston. Deshaun Watson's up there.
I don't know he's playing better than Lamar right now.
That's what I'm saying. And he's a top 10 quarterback easily.
I'll give it to you. He's probably top 10 right now. I don't know if
now, will he be like that at the end of the year remains to be seen. But if he keeps playing the way he is now, he definitely going to be top 10 by the end of the year. And might make a Pro Bowl. Because other than Mahomes and Brady, he's probably the 3rd best quarterback in the AFC. Ain't no probably he is.
Who?
Lamar Jackson. Other than Brady and Mahomes, he's the 3rd best quarterback in the AFC right now. Maybe you throw Phillip Rivers in there. Maybe. But other than that, and Deshaun Watson, other than that, he's right up there. He's a top 5 quarterback in the AFC.
Yeah, maybe. I can't really disagree with that right now. Like I said, I mean he's exceeded my expectations. I thought the Ravens wouldn't be as good as they are, and they're 2-1.
And they picked up Mark Ingram and Hollywood Brown. They
Well,
definitely made a lot of
Mark Ingram
upgrades.
helps. Mark Ingram definitely helps.
He's been playing great this season so far. Very good football.
Especially last week. That's the only reason. My
Last
opponent last week.
won.
My opponent last week only stood a chance.
Yeah,
because
40 right. I lost
Mark
in my
Ingram-
other league because of Mark Ingram
Mark
had 40
Ingram was
points.
balling for whatever reason.
Then he had 3 touchdowns,
Yeah, 3 touchdowns. It was ridiculous.
and I think he had didn't he have 100 yards too?
Yeah, 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. It was ridiculous.
Right.
I don't know what got into that man, but apparently he wanted the ball out last week. But guess what? I still won. Like I said, 3-0 fantasy football.
Wow. See how long that lasts.
Oh, it's gonna last for a while. Me and you playing, you going down this week. You definitely going down this week. I can't
I'm
wait.
definitely a top 3 team in this
I
league.
can't wait to gloat about this win. But speaking of, we talked about Pat Mahomes.
Man,
MVP right now.
I have never seen
Probably.
a quarterback like this ever.
Probably right now the MVP. He is
Easily,
ridiculous.
not even close. He's gonna win his second MVP in a row.
He's balling out with less talent. I mean, Tyreek
Right,
Hill's
he don't
out.
even have Tyree Hill or Hunt anymore, and he's
or
still.
Hunt. He's got people
doing
like
this.
Sammy Watkins and.
I mean, Sammy Watkins was always a solid receiver.
No, he wasn't.
But you talking about dudes like Hartman and Robinson? Like, who is these dudes? He got them looking like Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, the man.
Got them looking like Pro Bowlers. That's how you know you're an awesome quarterback, when you can turn no names into household names. Hartman and Robinson are getting picked up in every fantasy league now because of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
They're on nobody's waiver wire right now. Nobody's.
He's doing his thing right now. So right now he looks like the MVP. Of course, it's only week 3, so
Yeah, I definitely think he's keeping this up.
It's
When I say
a
he don't
lot.
even have Tyreek Hill yet,
It's
and
a lot.
Kelsey ain't even been dogging yet.
yeah,
So Kelsey ain't even been dogging yet. So
Kelsey
imagine how
ain't-
he has so many weapons, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
Is he the best player in football?
Yes, not even close. Yes,
Maybe.
he's proving it every year.
you still got to knock off Tommy Goat. I mean,
I think he's slightly playing better than Brady right now. Brady's right up there. Don't get it twisted. Brady's dogging right now.
You still got to climb that mountain because Brady is Patriots 3-0.
I think Patriots 3-0. I think if they faced off right now, I think the Chiefs would win if they were in Kansas City.
I mean,
Now, if they were in New England, of course I'm gonna pick Brady. I'm not picking against Brady when he's in Foxborough ever. I don't know who he playing.
well, that's not saying much.
But if the Chiefs get home field advantage,
court,
Chiefs get home field advantage.
I'm glad the NFL plays on court.
I'm not picking nobody against Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. I'm just not. So Tom Brady better get home court advantage. Home field advantage.
I know. Was he been there 2.5 years now? Because he took over for.
Who was their quarterback?
Alex
I forgot.
Smith.
That's how
Smith.
irrelevant every other quarterback is.
He
That
took over for
Mahomes
Alex
made
Smith,
you
I
forget
think.
after year 2.
Alex. This is technically his
This
third
is
year.
second
but
year.
2.5.
Right.
He took over for Alex Smith when he went down.
Alex Smith made it to AFC Championship game. By the way,
Pat Mahomes
he made it to AFC Championship game last year. They lost to the Patriots.
So he didn't get over that hump yet. So
That was his rookie year. Technically, that was his first year
It's not his rookie
as
year.
a starting quarterback. That was his
He
first year.
started
Last year.
whatever it was.
He started a few games. He wasn't the starter at the
some
beginning of the
games.
year.
Over
Alex
when
Smith was
Alex
still the
Smith went
starting
down.
quarterback the
But he
year before
played.
last.
He started.
I mean, yeah, he played, but he still was a baby. He didn't know
Okay.
nothing.
So we'll see if he makes that. We'll see if he makes that step this year because you still gotta get past Brady. Until you get past Brady, you're not the best in the league. So
He's definitely he's destroying Brady numbers wise. Well, not destroying him, but he's above him. Touchdown passes 8 yards.
So we'll see how it happens. I think we are said are the Ravens legit. We think right now both of us agree that they are legit. So we're gonna get into predictions and our recap. Like I said, this week has kind of been slow. Do that joint right, chaw. Move a couple things around, and we'll minimize this. Let's see. So let me see. This is week 3. Yeah, week 3. Like I said, Titans Jaguars game was trash. Cowboys Dolphins game was trash. Bengals Bills. Bengals are on 3 now, so that game was pretty much trash. Lions Eagles was a decent game.
The Lions are undefeated, by the way, people. I hope y'all realize that.
They're handling their business as much as they can. Just the Patriots game was trash. Falcons Colts. And right now, like I said, I think both.
I told you the Falcons could have lost that game. I told you that. Even though I picked the Falcons, I knew the Colts was somehow going to pull it off.
I think both of them teams are mediocre. Colts will not make the playoffs.
No, the Colts won't. The Falcons probably won't either. They keep playing how they is.
Raiders Vikings trash. Chiefs Ravens was a good game. Broncos Packers was trash. Panthers Cardinals was definitely trash. Cam Newton didn't even play and they still won. Giants Bucks.
Daniel Jones
comes in there.
Dog.
It went by 1 point. I still think the game was trash, but whatever. Saints Seahawks.
I told you the Saints were still gonna win.
That game was mediocre. Teddy Bridgewater, shout out to you getting your first win as a starter since taking that horrific knee injury out in Minnesota.
Right.
Texans beat the Chargers.
You.
They should have.
No, they shouldn't. You picked the Chargers.
Did I? I mean,
Deshaun Watson is better than Phillip Rivers.
I was on vacation. That doesn't even count.
Oh, no, this week counts.
This week counts. I mean, last week I was on vacation. I just threw stuff up. 49ers Steelers. Game was
I told you Garoppolo ain't no joke.
Garoppolo should beat the Steelers with their backup quarterback. Rams and Browns was a pretty decent game, and the Bears and Redskins was trash as well.
No, that was all interesting.
That was that recap. A whole lot of trash.
See who the tally up the wins.
Oh, you got your Texas because my phone is recording us, so I can't look at the text message what I had predicted. So bring that up. 2 years. Don't Washington.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Go back to the page. See?
I'm going up. Don't worry. Okay. Let's go. Let me write it down. Pat. Okay.
This is for last week, right? Not this week.
Yeah, I know. This is just a recap of what we did last week.
You picked the Cowboys. We both did.
All right, let me try to do this. So Cowboys, I'm just gonna write numbers. 1, 1. Okay.
You picked the Bills and I picked the Bengals down.
Okay, so I got 1, and you got nothing there. Okay.
You picked the Eagles and so did I, and we both
Eagles lost, so we get nothing there. Okay.
The Colts. We both picked the Colts.
We both picked the Colts, so we both get a check. Okay.
We both picked the Vikings.
Okay, the Vikings won, so we both get a check. Was that 4? Okay.
We both picked the Chiefs.
Chiefs won, so I get that. And okay.
I picked the Cardinals. You picked the Panthers.
Okay. And Panthers won, so I get 1. You don't. Okay.
I picked the Giants. You picked the Buccaneers.
So you get 1. I got no. Okay.
We both picked the Bears.
Bears. They won, didn't they?
Yeah.
Bears won. So
we both picked the Browns.
So we don't get that. We both picked the Browns?
Yeah.
Okay.
We both picked the 49ers.
49ers won. Right? Yes. So you get that, and I get that. Okay.
We both picked the Texans.
Texans won. So we get that, and I get that. Okay.
You picked the Seahawks. I picked the Saints.
So you got that. I did not. Okay.
You didn't pick the Patriots on your sheet, but I know you picked them against the dang.
Oh yeah, I must. Who
did they play?
They played the Jets. There's no way.
I'm about to right. So yeah.
So you picked the Patriots too, right?
Yeah. Did you do the Saints one?
Yeah, I tallied that up already.
I think that's it. I think we tied.
Yeah, we tied then. 10-10. You didn't beat me. And I was on vacation when
I'm still up two weeks against you.
It's 1-1-1.
No, I'm up 1 week, yeah.
1-1-1.
No, it's you won the first week. I won the last 2.
No, there's only 3 weeks, sir.
Oh, yeah.
1-1-1. You still haven't beat me yet. Okay? 1-1-1. 1-1-1. Oh, so yeah, let's get into this week's predictions. Well, I'm throwing the pen down. Okay. I'm gonna write you and me. Okay, this week. Boom, 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 boom. I'm all out the picture, am I? Okay. Week 4. All right. You ready for week 4?
Yeah.
We've got the Eagles at the Packers.
Wow.
Oh, you're a little caught up with this one, huh?
They in Green Bay, ain't they?
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Okay, Packers for Dante.
I'm gonna tell you one thing though. The Eagles lose this game, there's gonna be a lot of talk. Cause people was talking about the Eagles as a Super Bowl contender. The Eagles go 1-3.
About that much,
The Eagles go 1-3. They're finished as far as might not even make the playoffs
got a
for real.
big mountain to
Especially
climb.
if Dallas go 4-0. That mean they'll already be 3 games behind Dallas.
Yep.
And they're not gonna beat Dallas both games when they play them.
All right. Well, I'm going with the Eagles. I think the Packers have been overrated this year.
Wow, so every team that wins is overrated to you except for Dallas.
Aaron Rodgers has even said it himself. The offense hasn't been that good.
Their defense is raw.
Despite being 3-0, their offense hasn't been that good. They're going up against a fairly legitimate team, at least a legitimate
Oh
quarterback.
yeah, Alshon Jeffrey's coming off an injury. Good luck with that.
That's
and
fine.
Jackson ain't even playing.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
and they
take-
have no run
I'll
game
take
at all.
Alshon and I'll take Ertz. All right? I'll take both of them.
Over Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is okay, cool. What else they got? Nothing.
No, it's Valdez, the second dude.
Shit,
And
but let
Aaron
them
Jones.
Redskins, Giants. Giants
Picking
are
Daniel Jones.
Okay, you going with the Giants.
And Ingram. Excuse
Ew.
me. And Shepard.
Ew.
You really about to pick Case Keenum?
I'm not saying that much.
And McLaren, who I got on my fantasy. Shout out McLaren. Rookie.
Giants are at home. Redskins have looked pretty bad this year. You know, I think I'm going to go with the Giants as well. The Redskins are trash. I don't think they're anything better than what they have been playing as.
Giants about to be 2-2, the same as the Browns.
Chiefs and Lions. Chiefs and Lions. This isn't as easy as
No, really.
people are going to make it out to
This
be.
is a blowout.
Really? Okay. So I'm going with Chiefs for you. You say
It's going to be a
blowout.
shootout, but it's going to be a blowout.
How's it a blowout if it's a shootout?
38-24.
That's not
Chiefs.
a blowout.
That's a 14-point loss. That's not no close game. You lose by 2 touchdowns.
Who's at home? The Lions are at home.
I don't care if they is at home. They're not about to keep up with Mahomes. Sorry. Good luck with that. Mahomes continues his dominance. Not saying Stafford ain't gonna have a good game because I think he is, but he's not about to outshine Patrick Mahomes.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm going with the Lions at home.
So you don't like the Chiefs?
I have no problem with the Chiefs, but I don't think they're gonna be undefeated.
Who's
And
gonna beat them?
I think the Lions are gonna beat them this week.
So you think the Lions about to be undefeated
Yeah,
before the Chiefs?
right now. So Lions, they're at home. Matt Stafford's been playing pretty good. The Chiefs' defense is not good, so I think Matt Stafford lights it up this week.
Oh
Lions
yeah,
over
I'm
the Chiefs.
sorry. Eagles and Packers, one of my games of the week. Forgot to say that. I didn't think about it.
I wish you would have stayed
Whatever.
forgotten about it. Titans and Falcons. This game sucks. Who are you picking?
No, it don't. The
It
Falcons
does
is gonna
suck.
win, but it's gonna be a close one.
You're going with Falcons.
I'm trusting Matty Ice, man. He still got his.
I'm gonna go
game.
Falcons as well.
Julio
they're at
Jones, Devontae
home.
Freeman,
They're at
Hopper,
home.
Sanu, Ridley.
Titans aren't very good. I don't believe
Neither
in
is the
them.
damn Falcons.
Browns, Ravens.
Game of the week.
Okay, another one of your
Second
games
game of the week.
Okay.
Browns better win. That's all I gotta say. The Browns lose. I'm starting to sell my Browns paraphernalia.
You've been fair weather, so that doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Browns cannot we go 1-3.
Okay,
Y'all had
cannot
Super
and
Bowl
should-
aspirations.
Listen, could not, should, woulda, coulda. You're not saying who you're picking yet. Who you going with? The
If
Ravens?
Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams play, I'm picking the Browns.
Do you need both of them to play?
Yes, if all 3 of them, Randall too, if they don't play again like against the Rams, I'm picking the Ravens.
So what? That's so iffy because you have 3 players. So if 2 play and one's out,
Yeah,
are you
okay,
still
I'll
picking
change.
the
If
Browns?
2 play, I'll pick the Browns. If 2 play, I'm picking the Browns.
Browns
If none of them play or only 1 play, I'm picking the Ravens.
play slash. Okay, 2 play. So 1 play Ravens. So you go with these janky.
It's not janky nothing.
These janky freaking predictions. I'm going Browns. Browns are taking this.
So you just don't like the Ravens. That's all it is.
I think the Browns
you gonna
are
pick the
finally
Browns
gonna
every week?
Listen, the Browns are tired of getting shitted on, and the title being talked about. They're going to step up this week.
Are you going to pick
Make
the
it
Browns
happen.
every week?
I don't know yet.
So you're going to pick them against the Patriots?
I might. I'll see how they've done up until that game.
What about how the Patriots have done?
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, all right.
I don't care. Raiders Colts is another shitty game.
Yeah, this game sucks.
Where you going with this
The
crap?
Colts, because they're in Indianapolis, but
Colts.
don't sleep on Carr and Waller and Jacobs and Tyrell Williams.
I think I'm going to go with the Colts as well, just because they're at home.
If Tyree Hill don't play, I'm picking the Raiders.
I'm not giving you no more. You got the Browns. I'm not going that deep into
Okay, Marlon Mack then. Okay.
Patriots Bills. This is kind of
interesting game. Bills always play the Patriots tough. So do the Jets.
So where you going?
I'm picking the damn Patriots.
Okay.
This should be a blowout.
Blowout.
It should be a blowout. I ain't saying it will. I think Josh Gordon goes off.
He better.
What you mean he better? He been balling this year so far.
He wasn't
He
last
had
week.
double figures every week so far in fantasy.
I think last week he was single figures.
No, I think he had 10.
I think he had 9. Patriots Bills. Like you said, they always kind of struggle with the Bills and Dolphins. Josh Allen doesn't look great, but he's looked pretty decent this year. Bills and Patriots are both undefeated. Bills are at home. I kind of want to go to the Bills. I do. But I'm going to go
What is
Patriots.
with you in these upsets this week,
I'm
man?
going to go with the Patriots. Panthers Texans. This game isn't really worth mentioning because this game sucks. I'm just gonna
Panthers
say,
and who?
and Texans. Texans over
Y'all
the
sleeping
Panthers.
on the Texans, man. I don't know what's wrong with
I just
y'all,
said
man.
Texans. What am I sleeping about?
Why is it a shitty game? Because the Texans gonna blow them out or
Because
something?
Panthers have their backup quarterback who's not gonna.
So as Cam was playing, this would be an awesome game, wouldn't it?
I still want to think. I don't believe in Cam.
So you don't like Cam and Deshaun?
I don't dislike him. I just don't think Cam's that great of a
So
quarterback.
you think he's overrated?
Overrated in whose opinion? I think he's
What do you think? He's a C-list quarterback or something?
C plus B minus.
So he's not a solid B.
I mean, I guess,
He's a B. He's a tier B quarterback.
Has he been to the Super Bowl once?
What do you mean once? He only been in the league for 4. That's a hell of an
You sure?
accomplishment.
You said 4 years?
He ain't been in no league no 7, 8 years. He ain't been in the league that long.
Goodness. Why do I gotta continue to deal with Dante's unknowledge? And then Cam Newton's been in the league 4 years, so he was a rookie in
I ain't saying 4
2015.
years, but he ain't been in the league no damn 19 years.
Okay.
He probably got drafted like 13 or
It's
something.
at least 8.
Ain't no damn least no 8. Go back up. Go back up.
Hold on, you on stats. First year 2011.
8
1,
years.
2, 3,
8
4,
years.
5,
It's
6,
8
7.
years.
He's going into his 9th year. What did I say? 8? Okay, you're welcome. You said 4. Come on. People, why do I continue to deal with this nonsense every week? I show you every week my knowledge is more than Dante's. Did you pick a team yet? Panthers or Texans? Who you going with?
Deshaun Watson.
All right.
Even if Cam was playing, I'd pick the Texans.
Chargers. Dolphins. This game sucks. Chargers.
No, it doesn't. For the
Chargers.
Rivers.
This game sucks.
The Dolphins might win, but I'm picking the Chargers.
They might not.
Yeah,
You're
all
going
right.
Chargers. This game might be trash, is what it's going to be.
You-
Buccaneers, Rams. This game's not close. Rams.
So you don't think Jameis Winston is going to throw TDs?
Nope. Not much. Maybe 2 if he's lucky.
Not 3.
Nope. Not even close.
What about Mike Evans, what he did last week?
That's
Shout out to
different.
Mike Evans
balled.
last
I'll
week.
give
Oh
him
my
that.
gosh.
They balled.
50 points? In fantasy, whoever had him automatically won their game because of him.
I hope they played him.
Who sits Mike Evans as he's a top 10 receiver? Who sits him? And I got Goodwin.
Who you going with this game? Rams?
The
Bucks?
Rams.
You just blew up the fucking Buccaneers. I don't know. Whatever. Seahawks, Cardinals. This game is trash. Seahawks easy. Not even close. This is a blowout. Blowout, people. Blowout.
The Cardinals.
Wow, you're insane. You make no sense.
David Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Kirk, Kyler Murray.
Wow. You.
So you don't like Kyler Murray? You think he sucks?
I don't think he's very good at all.
After 3 games, you judging him.
I'm judging him right now.
So you think he's a D or he's a C?
He's a D right now.
So you can't.
I've watched him play. He's overthrown a lot of people.
Ain't they 1-2 or they 0-3?
I think they're 0-3, aren't they? No, they tied. Didn't they tie? They lost the Panthers, lost the Ravens. They tied to the Lions. Yeah, they're 0-2-1. Cardinals, obviously. You're a madman for that one. Vikings, Bears.
3rd game of the week.
Of course.
I'm picking the Vikings.
Oh, okay.
The Bears can't score. Until the Bears get a legitimate threat on offense, they're not going to go very far. I'm going to tell y'all like that.
I agree with you. The Bears' offense has been...
They stink.
Lackluster.
Trubisky's a C-list quarterback. They don't have any receivers or no tight end or no running back.
But outside Cook, I don't think the Vikings have been much of...
Thielen, Diggs, Rudolph.
They
have weapons.
Diggs has done nothing.
They don't throw him the ball. All they throw to is Thielen.
Diggs has done nothing.
Diggs had 1,000 last year.
Yeah,
he had a second option.
I'm going Bears. Bears are at home. I think they're...
So how many points you think the Vikings will score? 10?
I think it's going to be low scoring. 20-14 at the most. 17-14.
You picking the Bears to score 3 TDs?
17-14. Somewhere in that range. It's not going to be very high
Let's
scoring.
bet. We betting 10?
You already owe me again from...
No, I paid you Cash App. What are you talking about?
You sure about
last
that?
Loss.
I'm going to have to look at that.
You paid me my last win.
No. I paid you and we double or nothing and I won.
Double or nothing on what?
I got to look at it.
Yeah, tell me that one.
And you owe me.
So we betting on this one? We betting a soft 10? Or we want to bet 20?
You just off of the...
just
win?
off of this game,
just
yes. I'm picking the Vikings.
Yeah, I'll bet you. Okay. Jaguars, Broncos, this game is absolutely trash.
Jaguars, people are sleeping on them. Minshew ain't that bad. Fournette's a top 10 running back. And Jark and Conley are balling.
I'll go with the mustache. I'll go with the Jags, but the game's trash.
Hater.
Cowboys, Saints.
This gon'
You want to say it? Go ahead and say it. Don't say you're stupid.
If Breeze was playing easily, but no, I ain't gonna say it. I got my 3 games of the week.
Okay.
But Cowboys should win this game, but I think it's going to be closer than what people think.
Should or who you picking?
I'm picking Dallas, but I think this game's going to be closer than what people think. I think Bridgewater's going to keep the Saints afloat.
I'm definitely going Cowboys. You know how I do.
Because they still have so much talent around them. Gamara, Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn, Jared Cook.
Wow. Monday night, Bengals versus Steelers. This game is absolutely terrible.
Sucks. Yeah,
shame on you, Monday
Juju,
night football.
you better dog. And Vance McDonald if you play. Mixon, Tyler Boyd. I got all y'all. Come on, man.
So who you going with?
The Bengals.
Okay. Kind of with you, but I don't know.
The Bengals. I'm picking the Bengals.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Bengals with you.
Yay!
I think it's time for them to win a game.
It definitely is.
The Steelers aren't that game.
The Steelers stink, man.
The Steelers aren't that good.
The Steelers might come around and win for real.
And McDonald might be out this week, so if that's the case, definitely Bengals. Okay. That pretty much wraps up our show. We'll mention a couple things. I want to shout out, even though I don't like him, Zion Williams is rated higher than Klay Thompson and ESPN's
Why
top 100.
Why you shouting that out? That's not even right, man.
Zion Williamson.
There's no way in
rated higher as a player.
There's
than
no
Klay
way
Thompson.
in basketball hell
In 2019.
that Zion, who ain't even stepped foot on a basketball court or played 1 minute, is higher than a top 20 player. Maybe top 15.
Yes. Your Warriors are going downhill quick.
The Warriors are still making it to the finals.
Yeah, right. You're out your mind.
Let's bet.
I'll bet that too. Lakers are in the finals this year.
The Clippers aren't better than the Lakers?
There'll be Clippers and Lakers in the
I agree
Western
with
Conference.
that. Yeah,
How do you agree with that? You just said the Warriors
I know.
in the finals.
The Warriors are going to make... It's going to be the Clippers and the Warriors in the finals. I mean, it's going to be the Clippers and the Warriors in the Western Conference finals.
Okay, yeah. That's
Warriors in 7.
Yeah, nope. Lakers over the Clippers
Warriors,
this year.
Sixers, which it should have been last year.
Honestly,
if Leonard didn't hit that stupid shot.
Honestly, Houston might take out the Clippers, to be honest with you.
You out your cotton picking mind if you think 2 people going to beat the whole Clippers roster.
The Clippers got 2 people.
Patrick Beverly
is overrated.
Montrezl Harrell.
People talk about Patrick Beverly.
He's
being
a stopper.
such
He's
a stopper.
He's gonna make
but
Westbrook go through hell,
But yeah,
like he did Kevin Durant for 2 games.
His people get 20 points a game. He just pushes.
No,
them
he
around.
doesn't.
Yes, they do.
Who? When last time you seen Patrick Beverly get lit up?
When he tried to guard Durant,
He's 7 foot. Who wouldn't do that?
care. I don't
You
care.
naming the best player in the league. How often you think you gonna face somebody like that?
I didn't say LeBron.
LeBron wouldn't have lit him up like that because LeBron can't shoot.
LeBron's way better than Patrick Beverly.
He ain't way better than Durant.
Yes, he is.
Shut up. Didn't he beat LeBron in the finals twice in a row?
Oh yeah,
Hit him up for 35 a game.
with the best regular season team ever in the history of NBA.
Don't bring that up. I'm talking about one-on-one matchup. Matter of fact, didn't he hit the game-winning 3 in LeBron's mouth
Doesn't matter.
in Cleveland?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Look at the rosters.
Try again.
Look at the rosters.
Still like you, LeBron. Taco Tuesdays.
It's so stupid.
Shut up. You love it.
That being said, we're gonna wrap it up here in about 2 minutes. Stop touching stuff. You're gonna break it. Let's see. We pretty much kind of went along with everybody talking. I'm gonna see if I missed anything.
Yeah, let's see some more.
Put it up a little closer. I left off with Nasi. There he goes. What's up, guys? Let's see. Baker started slow last year too. Then I don't know that he necessarily started off slow. He kind of came out the gates against the Jets.
Who?
Baker Mayfield. Pat struggled early season most years. That's true. They start off slow, but they still win. You know what I mean?
They ain't starting off slow this year.
Baker's 6 feet. He can't even see over the line.
Neither is Drew Brees, but he throw over the line.
So does Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. You mean Russell Wilson?
Damn. Yeah, Russell Wilson.
And Kyler Murray will too.
No, he won't.
Hater.
Let's see. Titans game was a fluke.
No, it wasn't. The Browns went in there with their heads held high and they got punched in it.
Various week is good question. Lamar, who has a better chance to bounce back. I don't know if it's really a bounce back for Lamar because he had a pretty good
Yeah, he didn't have a bad game. He played a better team. I didn't expect the Ravens to beat the Chiefs, but I knew it would be a good game.
I go with Brown, Mark Ingram. I think the defense is pretty stellar. They can hold them guys. Ingram is definitely not top 5 running back.
Yeah, you tripping with it. He's not even
close.
top 10, honestly.
You know,
Probably top 15,
he's had 2
maybe
games.
top 15.
He's been like an 800-yard running back his whole career with the Saints. Although Saints don't run much, they're more of a pass offense. But Kamara is
He's clearly right.
different. Let's see. Secondary is highly suspect with all the injuries. Yeah, it is. But if they get him back, everyone will be fine. Jimmy Smith hurt. Avon Young out for the year. Marlon Humphrey is questionable this week.
Who the hell team is that?
I don't know. 2033. I should. I'm 2-1-2. I think he's talking about fantasy. Not sure who he's talking about there.
As a starter, I think he's talking about Lamar Jackson.
Maybe, but they wouldn't have played the Chiefs two games last year because they're not in the same division.
He's now 8-2 regular. Yeah, he's talking about Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's get turned over this year. That's fine. Dak has turnovers through the Wets turning it over. I think
Dak Prescott is balling.
Dak Prescott is leading the league in
QB efficiency. Yeah, QB rating,
so.
QBR. He's just falling under the radar because of the seasons Brady and Mahomes is having, and Lamar Jackson. But Dak Prescott definitely a top 5 quarterback right now.
Kelsey has been pretty solid though. I guess
He been solid, but he ain't putting up the numbers we expect.
He's not Kelsey.
Right.
Belichick wins games single-handed.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Kind of disagree with that. All right, for the podcast listeners, thank you for tuning in for Black and White Just Sports. I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
Check us out next episode.
Peace.
All right. For y'all still watching,
Shrimp.
You said shrimp.
Yeah, I'm about to go to a shrimp dinner from
What's this, episode 3, right?
Sam Shields. No, this is episode 4.
Is it 4?
Week 4. 4 shows. We did a show before the season even started. This is episode 4.
2. Oh man, this is our 3rd episode. 1, 2, because
This is 4. Go back.
listen, what you counting is your little crappy 2-minute video that you made in the car in that dingy shirt that looked like you just got off work.
First of all, that shirt is meant to have dots on it.
I
I had
hope
on
so.
matching vapor matches with that shirt.
I hope so, because that video was not black and white quality. Me and you gonna have a discussion off camera.
Man,
You was supposed to pick it up because I'm on vacation, and you do a 2-minute video in the car.
what did you expect the video to be an hour?
No, you could have done like 20, 30 minutes in somewhere.
In
Not
where?
in the car. You could have sat
So
down.
the car just ruined it.
And go to a library and have one of them private rooms. Go to your house. Anything.
Was it too much noise? Was it loud?
I'm
Who is
chewing,
Eric Davis and who is Mary Wiggins?
I'm chewing the hell out of this cough drop. There's people that was watching. Why do you care?
I like to know my fans.
We don't have all the same friends, so my friends ain't always who your friends is.
That's fine, but they still on our page on Black and
That's
White.
fine, good. They're viewers too. We'll take them. I know them. That's all that matters.
No, you don't know.
But yeah, next time I'm out of town, you better make a better video. I'll tell you that much.
Don't go out of town no more every other 2 months.
I go on vacation when I want to. Next time, make a better video.
Are we gonna do our next show in Miami when we go in February?
That's fine.
Hey, that'd be raw.
It would.
On the ocean too.
I did a couple videos in the bar, but I kind of deleted them because I had a couple of drinks, so I didn't want to be drunk on the
I
page.
would. That'd be fun.
But I think we'll close it out. We've got no more questions, no more comments. We pretty much answered everything. Oh wait, hey, one question for the fantasy play: Lamar versus Browns, Stafford versus Chiefs. I go with Stafford versus the Chiefs. I think.
I think Stafford gonna put up some big numbers this week. I could see Stafford throwing for 300 yards and 2 or 3 touchdowns.
So
I think Lamar gonna be held in check.
yeah, I think
if Ward and Greedy them come back, now I'm gonna say it like that. If none of them play again, I think he gonna go off.
All right, we're gonna close this out again. Facebook, Black and White Just Sports. The page in the group. Join and follow us. Instagram, Black and White Just Sports. Follow us on Instagram, BNW Just Sports. On Twitter, follow us on Twitter. Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Stitcher. If you listen to any podcast, go listen to us on there. For that being said, for Black and White Just Sports, I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
Shit, excuse me. We'll catch y'all out next episode.
Peace.